I swear my friend is addicted to ChatGPT, and this time it ruined everything. So basically, we all have that one friend, right? The one who uses ChatGPT for literally everything. Homework? ChatGPT. Comebacks? ChatGPT. Even ordering food at lunch. Hold on, let me ask ChatGPT what I should get. But my friend takes it to another level. Like I'll ask him, bro, what do you want to do after school? And he hits me with,
wait, let me ask ChatGPT real quick.
Everything was fine until last week. We were working on this group project, and he offered to write our whole script. I thought he was finally stepping up. But no, he walked in like, guys, I got it.
ChatGPT made the perfect speech.
Except, he didn't read it beforehand. So he starts presenting, and halfway through he says out loud in front of the entire class,
Insert emotional sentence here.
Everyone started laughing. Our teacher literally said,
Is this a joke?
and the worst part, he looked at me like it was my fault. After class, he whispered,
Bro, why didn't ChatGPT fix that?
That's when I realized my friend wasn't using ChatGPT anymore. He was depending on it, and it finally caught up to him.
Do not look at night windows. I know this sounds insane, but there's a face in the window across from my bus stop, and it watches me every single night. At first, I thought it was just someone who didn't like closing their curtains, but the face never moved, never blinked, never changed expression. It just stared. One night, curiosity got the better of me. I walked closer to the building, right up to the entrance. That's when I saw the notice. The entire apartment complex had been condemned 2 years ago. No residents, no electricity, no one inside, but the face was still there. The next night, the face was closer to the glass, pressed against it, like it was waiting for me. I told myself I'd stop looking. I tried, but last night the bus was late, and I glanced up without thinking. The face was gone. Relieved, I exhaled, until I noticed the faint reflection in the bus shelter behind me. A pale face, inches from my shoulder, smiling. I saw someone in the window, but the seat was empty. I knew something was wrong the moment I realized I was the only person left on the train. At least that's what I thought. I was heading home after a late shift, half asleep, when I noticed a figure sitting across from me, but only in the window's reflection. The actual seat was empty. I blinked, thinking my eyes were playing tricks. But the reflection stayed perfectly still, like it was waiting for me to notice. I tried to look directly at the seat again. Nothing. Reflection? Still there. Still staring. When the train entered a dark tunnel, the windows turned into black mirrors, and in that darkness, the figure smiled. Not my smile, not any human smile. Teeth too long, too many. I froze. I didn't breathe. The train lights flickered back on. Empty car, silent, normal. I told myself I imagined it. Then I felt warm breath on my ear. A voice whispered, "Don't look at the window." I looked anyway. The reflection wasn't in the seat anymore. It was standing right behind me, like for part 2. I swear this is the last time I ever trust a new player in Minecraft. I was exploring near spawn when I found this guy struggling to break logs with a wooden pickaxe. He typed, "Bro,
Why is everything so slow?
yeah, that level of noob." I felt kinda bad, so I helped him. Gave him food, iron, tools, and even taught him how to craft stuff properly. He kept saying, "Dude,
You're actually a W friend.
it felt nice, not gonna lie. After a few days, we were stacked. Full diamond armor, enchanted gear, a huge base with farms, storage rooms, everything. He helped with mining, I helped with building. It actually felt like we were becoming a real team. But then, one afternoon I log in and something feels off immediately. Someone destroyed mine base. Chests completely looted. Our villagers? Gone. Every diamond item we worked for, missing. Right in the center of the base, a single sign that said,
Thanks for the loot.
I checked the server logs. It was him, the guy I taught, geared up, and trusted. In Minecraft, you can rebuild anything, except trust shattered by your own teammate. Something was whispering my name. I swear to you, something in those woods was calling my name, using my own voice. It started on the second night of our camping trip. We were sitting around the fire when we heard a kid screaming for help. At first, we all jumped up, ready to run toward it, but then it screamed again. The exact same words, the same pitch, the same breath, like someone had pressed repeat. We froze. No child screams identically twice. The third time, the voice sounded closer, too close. Leaves crunching, branches snapping, and then the kid called out again, this time from the opposite direction. Same sentence, same tone, copy-pasted. My friends whispered that we needed to get in the tents and stay quiet, but curiosity got me. I peeked through the fabric. Something was standing just beyond the tree line, completely still, face hidden, head tilted like it was listening. Then it spoke one more time. Not the kid's voice, not anyone else's. It was mine, whispering, "Come out, I see you." Wait for part 2.
I thought my crush wrote me the cutest love note, but I was so wrong. So last week, I opened my locker and found this small, folded piece of paper with my name on it. Inside, it said,
"You're the only person I notice in the hallway."
and at the bottom, there was a tiny heart. I literally froze. I knew it had to be from my crush, Liam. We'd been making eye contact in class, and he always smiled at me, so it made perfect sense. I showed my friend Zoe, and she screamed, "Girl, he's obsessed with you!" The whole day, I couldn't focus. I kept imagining him slipping the note into my locker, probably blushing the whole time. But then everything crashed during lunch. His best friend walked up to me and said,
"So, did you like the note?"
I said, "Wait, you wrote it?" And he just smirked. He said, "It was a joke. We didn't think you'd actually fall for it." His friends burst out laughing. My face burned so bad I thought I'd melt. I walked out, tossed the note in the trash, and didn't say a word. Because the note wasn't the cruel part. Believing it was real was. I found out my best friend was lying to my face. So my best friend Lily and I have been inseparable since 6th grade. We told each other everything, or at least I thought we did. A few weeks ago, this rumor started spreading about me. Something super personal that only Lily knew. At first, I didn't want to believe it was her. I kept telling myself,
She would never do that.
but then things got weird. People were whispering when I walked by, and Lily kept saying,
Ignore them, they're just being dumb.
while not even looking me in the eye. I knew something was off. The truth hit me during lunch. My friend Jordan pulled me aside and said,
"I think you should see this."
it was a screenshot, a whole group chat, and right there in bright blue messages was Lily, telling everyone my secret like it was some joke, and she ended it with,
"Don't tell her I said anything."
my hands were shaking so bad. I walked up to her and said, "Why me? Out of everyone, why me?" She just froze. I didn't yell, I didn't cry, I just walked away, because sometimes the biggest heartbreak isn't a crush. It's a friend who never was one.
The thing that knocks in patterns, you won't believe me. But something has been knocking on my door every night, using the exact rhythm my brother used before he disappeared. It started 3 weeks after he went missing. I was lying in bed when I heard it.
Tap, 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 tap.
His little signal for, let me in. I thought it was my mind playing tricks on me, until it happened again and again, always at 3:11 a.m., always the same pattern. One night I pressed my eye to the peephole. No one was there, but the knocking continued, inches from my face. I tried recording it. The sound came through clearly, followed by a faint voice whispering my name. But when I slowed down the audio the next morning, the voice wasn't my brother's. It was deeper, wrong, like something trying to imitate him. Last night the knocks changed. It wasn't a pattern anymore. It was someone dragging their fingers slowly across the wood, like they were feeling for a weak spot. And just now, the doorknob started to turn.